Well, as you know, everyone is talking about the RAM crisis, and that's been a buzzword right after AI because of AI. RAM this, RAM that, RAM this, RAM that. But people were curious, including myself, if this also would carry over with the constraints with the RAM shortages, would transfer over to GPU pricing as well as CPU pricing. Let's get into this. Hi everyone's by Lot Tech bagging with some more tech news. Hope you have an awesome day. Now, came across an interesting, very interesting article recently, and it's regards to the kind of related to the RAM shortage going on right now that's causing stress and craziness for everyone as far as pricing, trying to get a systems bill or whatever. And myself, and I'm sure many of you were wondering if the price hikes were also going to kind of trickle down to GPU pricing eventually, as well as CPU pricing. Now, at CES that just passed this past couple of weeks, I actually had a sit down conversation about their take on the RAM crisis going on and the cause of it being the AI bubble, and if they foresee anything as far as like as extreme as GPU shortages for AMD's 90 series, so to speak. Spoke with great confidence that they do not believe that they are going to, they'll be able to not manage the RAM shortages because we all know NVIDIA is doing the whole not pairing the VRAM with video cards for their AIB partners now. But a lot of people were concerned if AMD is going to do the same craziness that NVIDIA is doing, with not like kind of doing making an excuse not to give the AIB partners or third party partners the VRAM needed to put together their own take on NVIDIA GPUs, specifically the 50 series. And people was like, I wonder if AMD is going to do that. But from what the articles saying, confident that they will stay and remain committed to providing no shortages of access to purchase the 90 series for AMD Radeon GPUs, and have confidence that they will have enough chips to distribute to everyone that wants a 90 series AMD Radeon GPU. However, they did put a caveat, even though they believe they're going to be still committed to providing access to these GPUs for everyone, will expect to raise pricing for said GPUs that also potentially trickle to the CPU front for next gen or maybe the refreshes. They kind of made implication that that's what they truly believe is going to happen, or that they will have to do, so they can keep kind of feeding into the commitment that they say that I have to us consumers. So it is be very interesting to see if they're just blowing hot air, or if the Radeon rep was actually being truthful as far as AMD Radeon division's plans for making sure everyone has continual access to purchasing these 90 series cards. And I'm one to, see the receipts. I'm not doing any speculation. I try my best not to do speculation. Back in my head, gonna see if they're true to their word. So far, they were true to their word for the most part, as far as having multi-generational CPU compatibility with the chipsets that they have 3+ years. So from what they said in recent times, they also mentioned that Zen 6 and Zen 7 and potentially Zen 8 are going to be on the same B850 and X870. So I'm going to see how that plays out as well. It might feed into what they're saying in this article, but I am in overall, my concern for the PC Master Race is still on high, because the RAM thing really put everyone in a bad sour mood, because a lot of people were trying to do like birthday bills, Christmas bills for last year, and then this thing come and give us a right hook for the RAM pricing. And everyone's feeling it right now, including manufacturers, due to the memory constraints, and all of them taking AI, all the RAM is going towards AI data centers and massive AI data farms. As you've seen, they're building another AI data farm every other day of the week. So I'm hoping this bubble pops soon, because we and several other regular consumers are suffering heavily, and I really hope things stabilize at this point. But y'all let me know in the comments below what your thoughts of AMD's actually saying they're committed to making sure us consumers don't suffer and also have access to their GPUs from their Radeon division. Let me know if you think they're full of hot air. Just let me know in the comments below, because I don't know what to believe at this point, seeing how things were playing out so far, and it kind of put everyone in a sour mood. So let me know in the comments below. Until then, this is my Lot Tech signing out.